Hi everyone, it's Robin from Robin's Creative Cottage. Today I'm going to make a leaf card. It's a shaped leaf card, and I'm using this leaf. It's from Create a Critter, as well as these other leaves are from Create a Critter. This one's cut at 5 inches, these two are cut at 2 inches, and then this little one here is cut at 1.5 inches tall. And then the other shape that I'm going to be using is this scallop circle. This is from Paper Lace, and it had some other designs inside the center, and I just omitted them with my gypsy. Then the other two pieces that I'm going to use, these are tags. They're the same size. They are from Tags, Bags, Boxes, and More, and they're cut at 2 inches tall. Okay, and I went ahead and I cut with the circle here instead of the slash line that it has on there. So that's how, so my pieces are ready to go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to decide where I want to have my shape card open. So instead of welding them together, which I could have done, but this time I wanted to go ahead and show you how it can be done. Not an original idea, lots of other people have done this, but how you can make a shape card just using two of the same shapes rather. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to decide where I want my card to open. So right here, I'm just going to decide to draw a line. So right here is where it's going to bend. Okay, so this is where I'm going to glue the two pieces together, and then it will, once I glue it together, it's going to open up just like that to make a shape card. Okay, so what I'm going to go ahead and do first is I'm going to get all my inking done. I've got my distressed inking. This one's tea dye. I actually want to use my vintage photo. Okay, now I have all my pieces inked up and I'm ready to put my card together. So I'm first going to start and go ahead and put some ink on this corner edge where I made that crease mark. This is where I'm going to put my card together, and it's going to open up. Just line it up. I've got some crinkle ribbon here, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to make a couple loops. Instead of just tying a bow, I want several loops. So this is just my version of how I've decided to do this. So I've got my ribbon here, and it can be any length to start off with. I'll just have a little bit of tail hanging off my hand and then just wrap it around. I just want small loops, so I'm just going to kind of keep my fingers close together. And with this crinkle ribbon, I'm not pulling really hard, just loosely, just to wrap it around. And I wrap it around though 3-4 times, however many you want. Okay, so then I'll go ahead and just take it off my hand and keep that together where it was on my hand. Okay, then I just gonna take a piece of jute and just tie a knot right here. I've got a thick piece of jute right there. I'm going to go down a little farther. Get that right through there. Once you get the first loop, it's much easier. And then just try to line it up from your loops. And I just like to pull mine taut, and then I just tie one more knot. Okay, and then once I've got that, I'm going to keep these long because I'm going to use them to add my tags onto my card. But you can leave some tails on your ribbon or not. It's up to you. Okay, so then once I got that ready, now what I'm going to do is I just pull my loops apart from each other. They're all wrapped around, intertwined with each other. So now I'm just going to pull them apart, and so it gives it that real full look. Just keep tugging until you have the look that you want with it. Okay, so it's kind of a crazy bow, but almost like a gift bow, but maybe not quite as nice as that. Maybe because it's got the crinkle ribbon. But so I've got my craft foam here, or my, not my craft foam, but my sticky foam tape, whatever you want to call this, mounting tape. I think it's called mounting tape. So I'm going to go ahead and put that on. Okay, now that I have that on, now I'm just going to, I'll probably put my bow on next to decide where I want to go. And I'm just going to go ahead and use a glue dot. Okay, so I've got my glue dot. I'm going to put just a couple glue dots on the back of my ribbon. Put that right there. And then I'm going to have my tags. So let me go ahead and put my sentiment on my tags. I've got these really fun stamps that I got from my craft spot from Kimberly, who has designed these stamp sets. They're really fun. And the two stamps I'm going to use are the Happy Fall Y'all and then Every Day is a Gift. Maybe you want made to go together, but they're gonna go together today for me. I'm just gonna use the same color ink and hope that it shows up well. Oh, that looks great. Yep. Looks like how I wanted it to look. Okay. So now I'm going to go ahead and put these two together. I want the Every Day is a Gift underneath. And I'm going to put my tag through these little holes. They fit just right through the jute. And I saw on one of Kimberly's cards that she made, she had two tags like this. So that idea is from my craft spot. Kimberly designed a card with the two tags, and I thought it was a really cute idea. So I'm actually going to leave a loose loop right here. Okay, now this is where I'll trim that extra jute. And I might trim it more. We'll see as I go. Okay, so far it's looking really, really cute. So the other thing I'm going to do is I've got my, I've lost one of my leaves. Could be right in front of me and I don't see it. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my leaf, just kind of scrunch it up, just to give it a little bit more of a, kind of a vintage look. A little bit more inking on some of those wrinkled spots. That smallest one's going to go on first. Let me go ahead and just do, I'm going to use probably glue dots. We're going to use glue dots to adhere these. I think that will just be the best thing that will work with all this lumpiness going on. Let's go ahead and still want to be able to see my sentiment. I'm just going to stick that one on the paper. This one's going to go on top of that bow, right in the middle of the bow. Okay, then my last one right on top. Okay, great. That's my card. Happy fall, y'all. And remember, every day is a gift. Thanks for visiting me today. Have a great day, everyone.